Hi, this is Check Green's Binder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you do not miss out. We got Domino with us today. Hello, Domino. And unfortunately, the wife is at work today. So I'm going solo today. No, you can't go on the keyboard. So let's get started with the card of the day for everybody. This is the message from universe to us for today. A card picked randomly, and it is the financial flow card. Very interesting. I think a lot of things are happening around the world that are in our favor. If you've been into the game for any length of time, okay, and looking for those opportunities that we've been discussing for quite some time, I'm thinking that it's time for that financial flow. For those who have been patient, okay, in waiting and all that sort of thing, with the cryptocurrency market, the stock market, and many other places, I think now is the time when we're going to be getting some of that financial flow coming towards us. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. As Domino goes all over the place. Okay, so BlackRock, a lot of things going on there. I put it on the Discord channel. I posted a nice little video about BlackRock and what's happening with them. Apparently, they're going to be getting a ETF for Bitcoin in the next little while, and people were wondering if they're going to be succeeding in getting that in the United States. So let's have a look at that. Okay. Domino's all comfortable now on my knee. Okay. So it seems that I believe, and this is the first thing that I picked up when I did see this story break, that BlackRock is going to be doing an ETF for Bitcoin ETF going forward. And it kind of goes into alignment with the SEC, which if we put on our tinfoil hats, that Gary Gensler is actually on the payroll for BlackRock. Very interesting. Okay. So I do believe they're going to be getting it because they're one of the richest companies on the planet. Okay. And they got a lot of lawyers and all that sort of thing. Plus, the SEC, Gary Gensler, is on their payroll. So I believe everything that has been transpiring as of late was to hold those prices down for a long period of time so that the big money can get into the cryptocurrency market at nice low prices. So expect many of the decisions of the SEC to kind of go the other way, especially with Coinbase. Okay. I know the SEC is going after all the exchanges and all that sort of thing. And this is to deter many of the people out there to get into cryptocurrency, the new people. Okay. Don't want any of those new people making any money. Don't want regular people getting in, but the rich have been getting in like crazy. Okay. Every time you turn around, there's a news story about the rich people are buying up all the Bitcoin. And that's what they've been doing. And I think they've gotten to the point where they own most of the Bitcoin. And everybody else is, oh, Bitcoin is horrible. I got to sell it. And then they sell their cryptocurrencies at a nice cheap price. And who's there to pick it up? BlackRock at a good price. So they're going to be dominating the market of Bitcoin. Doesn't mean that you can't get into Bitcoin, but there's very limited Bitcoin that are on the exchanges. And this is why I keep telling everybody, get your Bitcoin. Stop waiting for the lowest price. Stop waiting for this sign and that sign. When the big rush comes, it's going to be coming very soon, probably a June, July, August period of time, when everybody's going to be dogpiling onto the Bitcoin purchasing. Okay? So don't get left out. Get in there. Okay? Because I do believe and I do know that they are going to succeed. Because that is part of the plan. Okay? So they're trying to scare everybody out of the market so they can get the cryptos, right? At a nice cheap price. And then when they have the lion's share of the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that they've been invested in, then we go back to the dream that I had a couple months ago where the dancing girls and the singing monkeys and all that sort of thing, they're going to be promoting cryptocurrencies. You should get into it because they'll want to make a profit from their assets. Makes sense, don't it? So expect in a little bit of time that you're going to start to see commercials everywhere, advertising, okay, to change the minds of the regular folks out there. Most people, the regular folks out there, they know crypto, but they don't know the real deal about what cryptocurrencies can bring them and the way forward. So I'm thinking that BlackRock they feel sufficiently funded with their cryptocurrencies, and now it's time to start to jack up the market so they can make a profit. That's what it's about. Okay, so hopefully you've gotten into that Bitcoin because it's going to be starting to explode very, very soon. It may go down one more time, two more times. It might go up and down a little bit as we move into, but as soon as those advertisements hit the regular public, then you're going to see this deluge coming into the cryptocurrency market, because I'm getting that inkling that I think the big companies have enough cryptocurrency that they feel that they have enough. It's good enough for the dance. Yeah, that could be. So be ready if you don't have that Bitcoin and many of the other cryptocurrencies, because they'll go up as a result of Bitcoin going up like crazy in the next while. Is it great that BlackRock is made this position known? Well, it's just sad that the majority of people aren't into cryptocurrencies yet. Only 4 to 5% of the entire world population is into cryptocurrencies. That's sad. But that's the way that they wanted it. Right? You ask the regular person on the street, they'll know what Bitcoin is, but they don't know exactly what it is. If they knew exactly what it was and what it represented, they would be in. Okay? And this is what they were counting on. So now when they do the commercials, and you're going to see them, people are going to start to dogpile on them. So if you're looking for that cheap price, stop that. Get Bitcoin as much as you can. Not financial advice, of course, but you start to see the direction this is going to start to go. And we kind of foresaw that the cryptocurrency market was going to go up in the June, July, August, all the way up to December, which many analysts were saying about $100,000 to $200,000 US per coin. Okay, so if you only can afford $5 of crypto, Bitcoin, perfect. Okay, you're going to be well ahead of 98% of the population. Okay. You want to be ahead of everybody else that will have to be stuck using CBDCs for everything. This is the system that they want to keep you trapped in that banking industry with the CBDCs, but all the smart people got the cryptocurrencies long ago and are doing it now. And now they have options. The people stuck without the cryptocurrencies will not have options. Okay. I'd rather have options. Right. And I got my gold and I got my silver and I got all the other things in my portfolio. Okay. So this is the time to start building options for yourself. As we go through this interesting times that we're going through, make sure that you have those options. Get those top 5 cryptos if you can. And I think a lot of the XRP thing is going to be going away because they're going to be facilitating many of the CBDCs for many countries in the next little while. So I think most of that was just a ruse to keep you afraid, keep you away from the market, and keep you off center and not actually getting into the cryptocurrencies moving forward. Okay, so yes, they are going to succeed. Time frame, I'm thinking in about a month or so. We're going to hear more news upon that as we move forward. Okay, let's get into the next thing as we're waiting for more people to get in. Many of the things that I'm discussing today are from the Discord channel. A lot of activity on there. There's now an art section that you can have a look at. There's many questions that are on there, a lot of posting, a lot of activity. Awesome stuff. And you can get in there if you haven't done so already for free. So I'm going to get everybody a link for everybody. Okay. I'll put it into the chat so everybody can hop on if you haven't done so already. Good. There it goes. Getting back to my text. So, yeah, get in there. It's free. Lots of activity. A lot of people can discuss things, the topics of the day. Look at the tractor pull videos that I put on there from when we were in Morris last weekend, I believe, or 2 weekends ago. It was a lot of fun. Brought the mom and dad out, my wife's mom and dad. They had a great old time. And whole lot of things going on in the Discord channel. So make sure you get into that. It's a whole lot of fun. Okay, let's get into the next thing, which is the show title of today, Shine a Little Love. Now, this is getting back to what I've been preaching for the last little while about using the white light. And this white light equals love. So once you're starting to use the white light, you're going to be starting to fill yourself with love. And when you project that white light out to everybody else and everything else, because it's a kind of a all-in-one tool for many of the things, and don't let the universe do its thing. Your only thing that you need to do is just utilize it, okay? Without any overthinking of what you want it to do. You allow the universe to do its magic within whatever situation you find yourself in. Somebody giving you a rough time, shine some white light on that and leave it. Okay? And you'll notice really fun things happen to that situation that you had not anticipated before. And when you're using that white light in that particular situation, say somebody's giving you some trouble, they may be removed in some way. It doesn't mean they're going to die and croak and all that, but they may get moved to the next section at work, or they go somewhere else where they're out of your way. Okay? Uh, shine a little of that love everywhere you go in every situation that you do. Before I started the show today, I surrounded the entire situation with white light and myself with white light. It does amazing things. Okay? Any situation that you find yourself in, and it connects you to the universal mind and the other side in a profound way. Okay, so make sure that you're using that white light and it equals love. Okay, so let's get into the chat. Hopefully, a lot of people are asking many questions for the show. Excuse me. Oh, I got to go back. I gotta unhinge this, and then I gotta go to the chat. Okay. Lots of people talking already. Good. We got our first question from Bob Job. Hi, Andre. Looks like my wife's car has a leak and a messed up replaced clutch. Any other problems? Car problems. Surrounded with white light to begin with, and then we're going to be figuring out what the universe wants to do with you. There is something else coming on the horizon for you in the next little while. I think it could be a alternative vehicle that's going to be coming that particular situation. Once you start putting white light into it, and or somebody will want your vehicle or a trade of something in the next little while. So you might have to keep this vehicle going for a short period of time. You know, you got to give it the right kick in the right spot to keep her going. Not the wife, the car. And then go from there. Once you accept the vehicle that you have and the way that it is, and can still be fixed, but it may be over costly, and of course go back to the garage that messed up the clutch thing. That once you've accepted that situation overall, and you've done the white light, and you're starting to take action on getting something new, okay, I'm thinking that something else is going to be popping into existence for you. It's funny, the first card that came up, letting go of that vehicle and being accepting of that vehicle. Oh, I love that vehicle. It's a wonderful vehicle. It's like one of the machines at work. It's seen better days, and I got to give it the right kick in the right spot to get her working every day that I use it. And through the white light, and I've been surrounding with that situation, a new machine is coming my way for work. Okay. And the bosses are finally convinced that we probably need a new machine for replacement. And as a result, a salesman came along and discussed the situation, gave them a scenario, and they liked it. They saw the why it would be important to get the new machine and maybe use the old machine as a trade-in. Okay, and that's part of what I'm picking up, that you may be trading this vehicle for another vehicle. So keep your eye out for that. So it could be a situation where somebody might want that brand of vehicle for whatever reason. Okay, so letting go, making your peace with the vehicle, and accepting a new vehicle in the near future. You're going to have to keep this one moving, maybe fix it up a little bit more so that when you do kick it, it'll keep running for a short period of time. But there is something else that's going to be coming along that will be within your means. Okay. Of course, you got to get rid of that detoxification, all the negative energy that you're having about the vehicle, and accepting it. And then you're going to be moving on to something else. Action law of attraction, right? So now when you put that vibration out into the universe for a new vehicle, it doesn't have to be fancy, but something that works. Okay. And I think it's going to be something along the lines where you're the, what do you call it? Trade in. It's going to be something somebody else wants. Okay. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think it's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks that you're going to be seeing this. So once you put that energy out there and that thought out there and taking action, something in the next couple of weeks is going to be coming to the top. The universe is going to throw something at you and you go, oh, hey, there it is. Now let's go have a look at that particular situation. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out with your wife's car. I don't think there's too much else to keep it running that you need to fix, really. But there is something new coming along the horizon. Super Whittle Guy says, I think their ETF will do well, personally. It'll get passed because they have lots of resources and lots of lawyers, and they pretty much own everything at this point in time. If you ever went against them, yeah. You know, Gary, I think you missed the memo. You just stop playing around with Coinbase because Coinbase is going to be facilitating the situation for that ETF. So pay attention to that. I think they're the SEC. Okay, we'll go the other direction, and we're already starting to feel that energy of the SEC kind of going the other way. I think Gary Gensler for the BlackRock was kind of a useful idiot that they were utilizing. We'll pay you lots of money if you disrupt the entire system. And that's what he did. And now he's going to get all the backlash and all that sort of thing. But he's going to be paid very well and kind of fade into the distance in the year or so. Okay? So I do think that's going to go through in a big way. And then you're going to see all the commercials coming out. No, just looking at the timing. Yeah, very interesting timing. You picked up on that. When will the crypto masses arrive? Well, when they start doing the commercials, probably in about 3 months, 4 months time, maybe sooner. We're going to get everybody excited about it, which I think is the flavor of today. Ooh, BlackRock and an ETF. This is what we've been waiting for, and everybody's going to jump in. Commercials, getting everybody excited outside of the cryptocurrency, because you have to remember, crypto people are a very small group. Okay. It's maybe 5% of the entire population. Okay. So once you start getting to the 60%, 50%, 90% of the population getting into cryptocurrencies, it's going to take a while. Okay. We're going to start to see the commercials coming out very, very soon on the approved, exchanges from BlackRock. We like this one, and we like this Coinbase over here. Binance, if you play nice with us, we'll get you back in the United States. And the Gemini, we see Gemini moving around all over the place outside or starting to. Okay. And you see Binance, they got business all over the place, but they're starting losing little areas here and there, probably because they're not playing nice with BlackRock. Okay, so they do not want to be controlled by Coinbase. Has no moral qualms about being BlackRock's little doggy. So it's going to be very interesting. And people laughed at me when I said there's only going to be a few exchanges left. Okay, when we're getting, yeah, right, exchanges. No, now we're starting to see why there's going to be the exchanges that play nice with BlackRock and the ones that aren't. And the ones that will play nice, or the ones will potentially play nice with BlackRock, those are the ones that are going to be around. And you're going to start to see BACT, BAKKT, coming out. Nobody's using it. Fidelity has their own. Nobody's using it. So they're going to be starting to push people into that direction. So keep eyes out for that. And then you'll know which are the ones that are bought and sold by BlackRock. Okay? And look for other means of getting your crypto out there and wherever you live. Okay? When? It's going to start in July. Not everybody's going to jump in at once. They have to get unbrainwashed, which takes a lot of time. You have to remember all that brainwashing from the last couple of years about wearing masks. It still proceeds. It's still there. You still start to see people all over the place with masks still, because that brainwashing is still there. So to get them from totally brainwashed one way to get them brainwashed in a different way takes a long freaking time. Okay. So it's going to be a couple of years until everybody's on board, but the mass majority of people, the unmasked, will start to get in the next year or so. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. I was thinking the same question, Bob. Imagine that when that 4% jumps to, say, 20 of the population knowing about BTC. Yep. So this is when they have to change the public's perception. Okay. Because now they have control over the cryptocurrency market. Because they own all of it. Because people have been silly. Oh, it's going down. I gotta sell. And now the big companies go, oh, thank you. And that's what you guys should have been doing all along. Okay? Hi, Andre and all. Do you see Dent dropping even lower, and will it go up significantly during the altcoin run in 2024? I don't think there's going to be a real big altcoin season, to tell you the truth. It will go up as a result of Bitcoin going up, because not unfortunately, everything is based off of Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin does well, most of the other cryptocurrencies will run alongside of it. Okay. And then you have the altcoin season, Bitcoin season, and they go back and forth for short periods of time. And we had a meeting on Thursday, very small group. Okay. Because the price is down low and people, all that sort of thing. They don't see the bigger picture. But most of the people could go there. I should have just bought Bitcoin. Would have been further along our goals and dreams and stuff. So it's going to be going up from the Bitcoin spike that we're going to start to see in the next little while. And this will not be the big spike. It'll be a nice spike going up in the next little while, probably starting in July, August, and going up to December. And the other cryptocurrencies will hitch a ride with that Bitcoin rising. So if you are in Dent, I think it's going to be dropping a tiny bit, little in the next 2 to 3 weeks. within that time space. And then it's going to just hitch a ride with all the other cryptocurrencies moving up in July, August, September, all the way up to Christmas time. So it's going to be an interesting time to see the market do that. So if you've been sitting on cryptocurrencies and you're wondering if you should sell them, just keep sitting on them. And the worst part of doing that is the length of time. It's that 4-year cycle that Bitcoin goes through every time it does the halvening. And that's less than a year from now. And you got the Litecoin happening in the next little while as well. This is when the cryptocurrency market starts to go crazy. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. Yeah, I don't see an altcoin season really. If it does happen, it'll be very, very short. Okay, because of other factors going on. Bob Job. Hi, my daughter has just got some part-time job. When will she get a full-time job? I think he said Tuesday. Could be. Maybe that part-time job will turn into something more. That does happen because she's showing her work ethic and that she's a really good worker and all that sort of thing. And they go, how about a full-time thing? She has to stand her ground, okay, and kicking up your heels in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so it was probably, this is what the cards are saying. The position that she just got will probably spawn into something much, much better. Okay, so don't look at part-time job as a bad thing. Sometimes it's going to get into something bigger. Kind of what happened when I got into the job that I have now. It was a temporary position, and then everything fell into place from Universe, and I got a full-time job. Now I've been there for 12 years now. So I think this part-time position that she just got is going to grow into something much, much bigger, or open doors for something else that's going to be coming along in the next little while. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to hear something that there's an opportunity for her, and she puts that white light, or you put that white light around that particular situation. Something is going to be growing from that situation. Okay, so don't look at part-time job as a bad thing. Okay, work is work. It just think of it as a springboard to something bigger. Okay. Hey, Andre, flame read, please, on July and August 2023, please. Okay. Got to get the fire. And we got to get a sheet. And I did prepare for this. I get them off to the side here. How many sheets I got? Only got one left after this, so not too many flame readings today. I'm gonna have to run off camera, get some more paper. Yeah, $10. Everybody wants a flame reading today, you'll say. Just to make life interesting. Don't do that, please. If you haven't seen this previously, it's just you take paper and you score the end of the side of the paper after you put the person who wants a reading into the piece of paper, their energy. That's not hard to do. And then you'll get pictures and symbols upon the piece of paper. Oh, tarot card or teacup reading or flame reading, they're just tools. And you're using symbology. Okay, symbology is very important for doing psychic work. Okay, especially if you're doing readings for people. Okay, whatever the symbol or symbology is that you hold will spark you that psychic sense into getting that information out to the person. Okay, so that's basically what this is. So you got some, it looks like scorch marks in the beginning, but if you keep looking, you're going to start to see little pictures in there telling of what's going on with Super Whittle Guy and what's going to be happening in July and August for him. Okay, so have a good look. Maybe you can help me out. Okay, it's just for fun, for yourself. Build upon your own psychic abilities as we move forward. The more psychic and more connected you become, the stronger you become, the better things will become for yourself. There's going to be a situation where you're going to be overstepping a situation. So be careful. So we got this big foot and you going across the line. So be careful. Keep it nice and tidy. Keep it simple. Okay. Things are going to be coming your way. You're going to have to be very, very patient with the situation moving forward. Don't jump the gun. Don't be like that tractor pull and he jumped the gun and the engine went right when we were in Mars. Just let things flow. I think this is the time you're going to have to learn a lesson of letting things flow, doing the work, but don't jump the gun. Okay, just allow things to happen at their own pace. There's going to be some information coming your way in the next little while. There's some birds. Birds to me, if they're in the flame reading, also usually represent information coming in, and they're basically landed. So they're here or will be there in July and August. The information that you've been waiting on for quite some time for some type of project to move forward. Okay. So if you've been waiting on information, that's when it's going to be coming. There's going to be some stomach situation that's going to be around you. So be careful of diet and all that sort of thing. Making sure that you're doing that meditation, because I feel it's more emotional stress that you're going to be going through, because you're thinking of all the possibilities of everything that could happen, and you're filling your mind with all kinds of stuff. Just let it flow. Let it flow through you. Okay? And don't attach yourself to the situation. I know it's not easy, but that's usually what they teach you in psychic school. Or you go nuts if you attach yourself to everything that goes on. There's going to be some situation where you're going to be moving a little bit in the next little while in that time period, and it's going to be very beneficial. Something with cactuses. Okay? So whatever that means, maybe a region of the United States where they have cactuses. Maybe something for you, or a company that has a cactus for their symbol. I remember once we went on a trip, people got a reading from a bunch of people. We see palm trees around you. You're going to go to this place with palm trees. We're going, me and the wife, okay, we don't have any plans on going anywhere with palm trees. But then we took a little trip to a casino, and their symbol is a palm tree. So might not mean the actual place, Could be a company or logo or something like that. Okay. Or the place you're going to be living may have a cactus as their symbol. Okay. This way, go this way. There's going to be a situation where you're going to have to weigh a whole bunch of things and coming up your way and take the better of the bunch. There's going to be some opportunities coming from that chaos. Hopefully, you're keeping your eye out and letting them happen. Okay. Don't forcibly make things happen. Just let them happen and hitch a ride with that flow. Okay. I know everybody wants things now, but it doesn't work that way. Everything has to happen in their own timing. And you got to see that. And you got to go, oh, okay. And you got to grab onto that and you got to hitch a ride along with that wave. Some stomach situations, some arm situations. Just be careful out there. Don't overly strain yourself. There's going to be some other opportunities coming your way. Let them happen and grab onto them and do the work as it's coming and go along with the flow. So in June or July and August, I think you're going to be doing very, very good moving forward and letting it happen instead of trying to wrestle with it. Okay. And there we go. Hopefully that gives you some insight for the next couple months for you. And it's always fun doing a flame reading. Okay. Uh-huh. 20K end of June. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to get there. It's probably going to be there sooner than that. I think some things are cooking in the pot that are going to make things go a little bit beyond that price. Okay, by the end of June. Like we're in the middle of June now, so I do see one more down, and I think it's going to go way up from there. Okay, let's throw some cards down for that. But if you're waiting for that good price, you're not going to just get it now. I was watching a TMI, and he's saying the amount of Bitcoin on the exchanges is at 6%, where it's normally 17, 18%. Okay. So, yeah, if you're waiting for that nice low price, you're probably not going to get any. Okay. Get it now. Don't wait. Don't. And what's that saying? Don't walk, run. That's my opinion. Yeah, we got some new crypto the other day, so always fun. It's always a good time to buy. If you're waiting for the super duper number, don't do that. Don't want you missing out on things. The situation is going to be resolving itself. It will get close to that, and then it's going to shoot up. But if you're waiting for this particular price, it's going to be very, very quick. So unless you're a master trader, just go buy some. Jeez. Because I don't want people getting to I'm waiting for the low price. I got my finger ready on the buy, and it's gone. Get it now. Things, even now, I don't think you can get a much better price than it is today. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Work's been pretty slow for the past couple months. I'm selling solar in California remotely. Will it pick up soon? Hmm. There's a huge surge against solar power. You're probably realizing because you're in that market because people starting to understand that solar power is not necessarily the way forward for everything. Okay. I think you're going to be seeing some more dips in the next little while. I don't see it really rising for another year or so. Okay. Mainly because there are lots of people are not in a good place right now financially, and it's going to get much, much worse. So they may not have the funds or the means to get into some solar power. Maybe a situation where you might have to look for other situations to gain money for yourself. So look around. There's going to be some other situations there for you. Always opportunity in chaos. So look around for that, and it's going to be around you once you put that intention out there. And I think it's going to be something along the same lines. Okay. Maybe for existing customers, could be some little component that you could sell along um, with the solar panels, just for general maintenance and all that sort of thing. Replacement parts is pretty good market as well. Okay. So look, I think the lesson is maybe not focus on one thing, but focus on maybe related things to your business. Okay. And I think that'll pan out well for you. Okay. So getting, the big solar panels, I don't think will be for another year or so. So hopefully that helps you out. Expand your um, offerings. I feel kind of embarrassed because I mispronounced something in a meeting and someone repeated the correct pronunciation, maybe to clarify how to overcome such moments and not let it get you down. Oh, uh, well, that's more of being comfortable in your own skin. The more you grow in yourself, the more you don't. I mispronounce things all the time. I remember a long time ago that I went to a psychic fair. I wasn't part of it. I was just somebody attending, and a psychic had told me, "Andre, you're going to do public speaking and write many books and be a public figure." This is before I was doing anything like that. I'm a guy with a speech impediment who had to learn how to talk and who is very shy in front of people. Are you crazy? I'm going to be doing public speaking? I looked at her and I go, whatever. Uh, Fast forward a couple 10, 20 years from that period of time to today. Now I'm talking to people all over the world. I guess she was correct. So I had a huge speech impediment back when I was young. Okay. I could barely put two words together. And it was scary. I went through speech therapy classes. Okay. So in the beginning, and back in 1980s, this is a funny story for you, so you can have a good belly laugh. There was a new company back in the 80s that was called Texas Instruments, and they had this device that you ran a card with a magnetic strip, and it had a word on it. And you run the card through the machine, it would say the word cat, and you would say it back. and I keep doing that every day through my speech therapy. Nobody checked the machine before they gave it to me. They just threw me in some room with a. So after a month or so of doing this, my counselor came and wanted to know how I was doing. Go, Andre, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. So I was mimicking exactly what was on the card. Texas Instruments. So they didn't know, I'm mimicking everything that's on the card. And it was in a Texas accent. Okay. So my counselor goes, why are you talking with a Texas accent? It's good English, but with a Texas accent. I go, well, I'm just copying everything on the card. Talk about embarrassing, right? So it took me a while to go from a Texas accent to normal, I guess, regular Canadian speak. So they rushed this machine out and cut different cards. But that was the beginning of me doing speaking, and then turned into public speaking as we see today. So if you're feeling embarrassed about mispronouncing things, you got to get comfortable in your own skin. This takes a lot of work upon ourselves, and not worrying about what other people think of you. Okay, you kind of have to have this attitude of, who cares? I'm doing the thing. Focus on your own path and stop worrying about everybody else. Okay, you can only work on you. You cannot control everybody else. You can control you and how you move forward. So if a guy like me with a speech impediment can do public speaking, I wouldn't worry about it. Just keep working on it, improve. And when somebody does something, like, just laugh. Learn to laugh at yourself. Okay. I do so many weird and wonderful things every day. I'm always laughing. So hopefully that's a little bit of, makes you feel a little bit better about your situation. So guy with a speech impediment now does a YouTube show. How's that work? I don't know about the writing books thing, but I guess I'm doing the public speaking thing. So if I can do it, you can do it. You know, that whole scenario. Keep working on it. Stop worrying about other people. Okay. Worry about yourself and improve yourself every day. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. And hopefully gave you a bit of a belly laugh to see me talking in a Texas accent because somebody didn't check the machine. How are we doing on time? People talking amongst each other, which is good. And you can do that on the Discord channel too. Going back to PL Pledge Finance. When will Pledge Finance crypto start to go up in a big way? Probably June, July, with everybody else. If you're sitting on it, keep sitting on it. I think a lot of things are going to be happening in that next couple months because of reasons. Okay. 3-card reading about getting into trading. How will I protected? For that, trading is not for everybody. You got to have a certain way about you. I don't do trading. I just buy it and I sit on it. And whenever I do need some, okay, I just cash it out and pay off the whatever bill. Long-term trade. When everybody's afraid, buy. When everybody's excited, sell. That's the basics of it. And that's how a lot of big companies make their big money. I think the situation that you may be coming across something else that is going to be much better for you than trading. Trading is not for everybody. When Dark comes on, or you can talk to Dark on the Discord. He does trading every day. Maybe ask for many of the things to get started with them. That's why we got the Discord, so people can talk and build community. But rising above the particular situation, I think there's going to be something else that comes along that's going to be much better fit for you instead of trying to get into the crypto trading. Protected? No. Trading is all about taking risk. Okay? There's no way of really protecting yourself in doing trades unless you got lots and lots of money and all that sort of thing. There's no real way of protecting yourself from ups and downs of the market. Okay? But I do see that there's going to be something else that's going to come along, and it's going to be a better fit for you. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Coinbase is the only approved crypto exchange in New York, by the way, as of now. Aha! Says me. What do I think of Kaspa? I'm assuming this is a cryptocurrency, or that Clash song. You know the song? Is that Kaspa or Kashpa? I don't remember. If you know what I'm saying, put it in the comments. Malfunction. There we go. You got to trust your intuition on this one. I don't think you feel fully comfortable with it. And as many of the crypto people at work or the meetings, just buy Bitcoin already. Breaking free, if it is a cryptocurrency. I think you already know the answer, and you should follow and trust your instincts on that. Okay? Me, I have no real feeling on it. Probably more on the lines of, just buy more Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, Chainlink. Get the hint? If it is an exchange or a token, whatever. I just got that. I don't think it's going to do anything huge. Okay? What do we do on time? We got time for one more. Lots of people talking. Can you elaborate on my possible stomach issues you saw? Because actually my stomach has been healing and feeling better. Probably because of stress. Probably something that is in your thing and something that's in your energy field that I was picking up. Okay? Everything that you are thinking at the moment in particular time will be in the piece of paper. Some of this we've already been through. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay. I think we're at the hour. Hey. So go back to here, to the text, and then we'll do that. Okay. Different when you're trying to do it all on your own. Thank you for coming out. Know that we're going to be having a horoscope reading in 11:15 in the next little bit. Make sure you come out for that. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to segreensbyandrea.com. All that information is there. If you like a personal healing with my wife, the Reiki Master, make sure you go to segreensbyandrea.com, where all that information is also there. If you'd like to participate in any of our affiliate programs, make sure you go to segreensbyandrea.com and know if you should happen to purchase something from there, that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe. I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.